So I wanted to ask you, like, how do they define the stars in the hotels?
Usually it goes based on amenities, right? So you have your breakfast.
Hmm.
So did yours have a pool? I'm assuming
No
no.
pool, no pool.
That's yep.
And
Usually
I
two.
kind of picked it. There was one that had a pool, one that didn't have a pool, and since there was five of us, we needed a third place to sleep, and it was almost $300 at the other place. I don't know if they jacked the prices because there was a couple of tournaments in town, potentially, or if it was that much. And I mean, we ended up paying like $140 for a family or executive, some kind of suite that had the kitchen, a little bit of a dining room and stuff like that. I'm like, that's a fair deal. But
Yeah,
they kept
no,
saying
that's not
two-star
bad.
hotel.
Yeah, see, that's so even like the ones that I have, like I consider them, very decent properties, but I believe they are 3-star hotels. I think one of them 3.5 because one of them has a meeting space, and one of them doesn't. So I think
Mm,
that's one of the categories for it as well.
yep.
Um, but usually, if you have a dine-in restaurant, that gives you half a star. If you're able to do dry cleaning inside, um, what else is there? Sauna. That's
Yep.
one of
So
the
this
ones.
had a fitness center, a sauna, a place to do laundry. Had the breakfast. The breakfast was decent, your standard one, where you can make your own waffles, chocolate or normal, and cereal and all the cool stuff. Like, and it was really, I don't know if it was newer, but it seemed pretty clean. I was super excited. It's one of those places, kind of like the old Pizza Huts where the roofs were red.
Oh,
It's
gotcha, gotcha.
I was very impressed. The staff was cool, and it's in an area that the name of this place was Malone, and they say if it's from Malone, you leave it alone. But I'm going to tell you what, I would potentially go back.
That's
I would go
awesome. I
back.
mean, that's I always stay where my discount is and stuff,
Hmm.
so I have to travel.
I did check.
This
There was no working discounts in this area.
yeah, so that's and that's usually if I have to go somewhere, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna check in a 30-mile radius because I'm cheap as fuck. I will drive out of the way. But obviously, if you have tournaments, you have like several games, you want to be as close as possible. So, um, but
We
yeah,
were
it's
18 miles was the closest hotel in this place. That's how like very small
jeez.
town the school was. There, and we even tried looking for Airbnbs. Didn't see one. There was kind of like a bed and breakfast. I've never really been to one, and I'm like, I don't think this is going to be the time that I want to try it. Not. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's like a shared house or somebody's actual house, and or you know what I mean. Especially when you have kids, and you're just like, huh,
Yeah,
okay,
because the guy that runs our local one too, he's a weirdo. So it's I don't know. He's a super nice guy. Runs a restaurant as well, but I would not feel comfortable sleeping near him. And
yeah.
he stays there. He's the one who wakes up and makes breakfast, and I'm like
Hmm. Interesting. So he's the
uneasy.
guy that always wants to, host the party and host this, but he's going to charge you to come to his place and hang out. It's
Yeah,
smart
yeah. And
business.
he's a fantastic host. Can't don't get me wrong, but don't don't trust my butthole remaining the same if I'm near him. You know what I mean? Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I had to, obviously a lot of girls in my life, so I had to go down to the lobby and take a dump a couple of times, be courteous, you know what I mean? Just
That's right.
was kind of small room, but I was and the bathroom's pretty clean. I was very impressed. Even the youngest was like, I can't believe this is a 2-star. This is like a 5-star in my books. This is nice. This is the nicest hotel I've ever been in. It was the rooms were much nicer. The beds were comfy and everything compared to the one that we just spent way more money. But the other place had a pool, a water park, an arcade, mini golf. It had all the things. But the thing that sucked, and this is another one. So there's 3 levels. The third level had to have a card to scan, or you couldn't get up there. And
Ooh,
I
some
couldn't
people.
figure out why that was a thing.
So now, if there was that could be for hotel laundry, that could be hotel maintenance, that could be,
There was
or,
rooms
oh, so those could be
because somebody was
executive.
checking in, and the guy was kind of being a dick. Something got whatever mixed up, and he was not having it. But it was a hockey dad, and hockey dads are a different breed compared to at least the basketball dads. So he was kind of being a dick. But shout out to them. I did see him later passing a bottle of some kind of liquor around with the boys. So I mean, maybe he was just jonesing for a little drink longer. But yeah, he was. They were on the third level, and she said, "Hey, just make sure you're on the third level. You're going to go up the elevator, take a left, but make sure you scan your card when you get in the elevator, or it will not bring you to the third level." And I'm like, God damn, I want that.
I don't know because I know with our elevator there is one that you have to scan because it brings you to the laundry facility. So
Mm.
like it has like a special, because it one of the elevators has a doors like in the back and on the front, so it
Oh,
only
fancy.
opens that way
Yep.
for that reason, whatever. So, but it's yeah, no, it's I don't know. Whenever I stay, as long as it has a pool, breakfast, and just two fucking beds, that's I'm easy to please.